If you look down here, we got us a pile of steel. And there's the giveaway right there. We got a heavy duty axle. Where the tongue meets into the second cross member, so we haven't installed that one yet. I'm debating on doing something different. I'm debating on putting a wrap tongue on the front of it, so we haven't got that one yet. Okay, we've got this set up on the bandsaw. We're only going to make a cut down through the middle, the center of my notch, but it's important because this has got to be a perfect square cut across here. So when this bends on the tongue of the trailer, we can't have it cattywampus, it'll twist the steel. So we're going to make our one cut sideways here, and then we're going to work off of that cut for our notch. That way I know I'm in the middle. My metal will bend straight, nothing will be twisted on me, it all works out. So we're obviously not going to cut this all the way through, we're only going to cut to where it touches the metal here. Now we're going to weld this tongue on. This is the most important part of this trailer, this single axle trailer. If we don't get this right, it goes down the road sideways. So we already know all of our spring hangers are all welded true, 100% square with the trailer. These are set distance from the corner. The trailer body is all squared up. We've done all that. And what we're going to do is we're going to measure off that front hanger. It's the same on both sides, however you do it. And you're going to go from there all the way to a center point on your tongue. Okay, in this case I got 146 3/8 inches. I've already measured it on the other side. I have 146 3/8 inches. And that, you wouldn't believe that little bit that you loosen these clamps and move that left or right, whatever, the tiniest bit will make a difference of a ½ inch just to I've been changing up as I go. You know, we did the wrap tongue. It's just a nice touch. It wasn't in my original drawing, but I wanted to do that. So we did it. The fenders, you know, I got to put tires on there, make sure I got clearance for them. And depending on the spacing out from the trailer, I still might go with a lower rail and cut it into the fender so it all works out, or I might get a higher rail. I don't know. That's the beauty of doing a trailer on your own. You can change it up a little as you go.